Welcome to Firebreathing Kittens, an actual play podcast. Every episode micro-plot is a complete adventure with a beginning and an end that fits into the overarching macro-plot of the whole season. Because they stand sturdily on their own, you can listen to these adventures in any order and can skip any you don't enjoy. Today we are playing using the combat mechanics from a game called Nice Marines. It's our first time playing, so we might make some mistakes. If you enjoy these mechanics, you can find Nice Marines on itch.io or on rowanrookanddeckard.com. Build your own Nice Marines character and play a game with friends. Speaking of friends, today we are joined by Muse Martinez.
I'm always the favorite.
What do you look like and what are your stats for the game?
Well, for those who don't already know, I have long black to pink ombre hair. I have a leather jacket with an M embroidered on the back. I am wearing purple leather. I have shorts and combat boots, and I have a microphone hitched to my hip, and I look like I'm ready to rumble.
Awesome, colorful. And what are your stats for the game? D6, D8?
I believe I'm a D8. Let me double check my sheet, in which I totally have up right now. Yes, I believe it is a D8.
That's right, you've got a D8 in being nice to civilians, a D10 in building and repairing things, a D6 in gathering information, a D8 in holding parades, a D6 in impressing civilians, a D12 in lifting heavy objects, and a D20 in protecting civilians. Next up we have Arthur331.
Hello, I'm Arthur331. I have described myself as around 6'7" in height, android, with largely silver with a few patches of rust around the joints. I'm somewhat feared by many people, so I wear a large hat and a big duster to try somewhat in vain to blend in.
And what are your stats for this game?
My stats are a D8 on being nice to civilians, building and repairing things a D12, gathering information a D20, holding parades D6, impressing civilians D8, lifting heavy objects D10, and protecting civilians D6.
Fantastic. And Lia Lazuli.
Hi everyone, I am Liana Azura Lazuli, but my friends call me Lia. I am an elf with long blue hair that is really bright and vibrant. Think lapis lazuli or sapphire. And I'm a slender kind of elf with big silver eyes that are slitted like those of a cat, and also a pair of silver horns coming from my head. And I usually wear something in either blue, black, or silver, and kind of the latest trend, whatever I think is latest trend anyways. And I want to make 100 friends. So my stats for Nice Marines are confidence dice of D10 for being nice to civilians, D8 for building and repairing things, D6 for gathering information, D6 for holding parades, D20 for impressing civilians, D8 for lifting heavy objects, D12 for protecting civilians, and my weapon is a flamethrower, though you don't see it.
Yes. You all have very powerful weapons, yes. Before we start the adventure, we'll first summarize the mechanics of Nice Marines.
So, we are fire-breathing kittens, adventurers who face dangerous situations every day and live to tell the tale. The iconoclasts of the galaxy shiver in terror at the very mention of our name. However, something awful has happened in the town of Blutburg that we may or may not have been responsible for in the episode My Girl Scamantha, leaving us in charge of a diplomatic envoy dedicated to rebuilding after the conflict. We are not prepared for this.
We automatically succeed at all combat situations. We wear adventurer's armor, carry a weapon a normal person cannot lift, and own a sword with a chainsaw blade that can cut clean through a grav car. But non-combat actions are difficult and confusing. We can crush a man's skull without thinking, are powerful enough to damage buildings by entering them, and we haven't spoken to a word to a civilian and had a regular conversation with a normal person for what feels like centuries.
So get this, we attempt to resolve a situation without resorting to combat. We roll the dice associated with the relevant approach and consult the chart below. Number 1, terrible failure. 2 to 4, mostly failure, some success. 6 to 5, success. 7 to 10, success with minor collateral. We like that one. And a civilian gets upset or injured or items get damaged. 11 to 19, success with dire collateral. Yikes. A civilian dies or priceless item gets destroyed. And then if you get a 20, success with catastrophic collateral. Buildings will get destroyed, or mass deaths, or civil war is declared. Oh my god.
And those are the rules for Nice Marines. It's an interesting game where they automatically succeed on all combat actions. So this is a mystery where the questions they ask will determine the outcome of the game. Because normally I fill the games that I write with just a bunch of fights, and I can't do that this time. So it is 7 p.m., also called 1900 hours for the militarily inclined. You are all in the basement of New Inthera Hospital, standing in the hallway in front of a room with a sign that says Portal McMortal. Your fellow fire-breathing kittens, Queenie, Belle, and Sophia, sent you here with instructions to clean up the town of Blutburg. This convenient portal will take you there, saving you a month of travel. They said they'd go themselves, but would find their arrival less than welcome. They said, and I quote, "We had our cloak golem destroy the town. Sorry," said Belle. "A weird oats cult made it unfun first. Fix that," said Sophia, whose pink jacket was a wreck and who was lugging an enormous amount of gold. "Oh, and I may have set off rockets on the oats silos. It was bee justice," said Queenie. "We might have left a bit of a mess. Don't eat the oats."
Don't eat oats. Got it.
So it appears that we'll be arriving at this town in quite a state of dismay. How long, I wonder, have they been without oats? I believe humans tend to need them as sustenance.
I mean, my dad used to make oatmeal all the time before, like, school and stuff. So, like, yeah.
I don't think I've ever had oats before. I mean, I've seen them, but they're never around in my house.
Well,
I mean,
they're kind of bland.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. Like, that's what I hear.
Yeah, it's not great unless you put, like, a lot of brown sugar on it. Then it's really good.
Brown sugar. That's, like, really sweet and kind of, like, syrupy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you mix it in with a little milk girly, and oh my god, it's like the heaven sings. So good.
I might have had milk tea with brown sugar in it. It's like has that syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was pretty good.
Oh my god, I know, so good.
Ah, you humans and your teas. I wish I could experience such tastes and wonders.
Well, I'm not quite human anymore, so I don't need to eat, but I like to eat.
I apologize. I'm still learning about organics.
Oh, you're fine.
I mean, technically, I could eat anything, and I could just subsist off magic energy if I want. But I mean, food is interesting. I mean, yeah, it's a new experience every time you try something new.
My best friend Cade is like the best cook ever. So good.
Gotta visit them then.
Oh my god, yes.
It does occur to me that it may be have been some time since the populace was deprived of their oats and general buildings, so we may be arriving to find them quite angry, possibly, with us.
I wonder if we could do takeout for them. I wonder if they cater out this far.
Well, there's a portal. We could just step back in and go get something.
That is an excellent point. I forgot about the portal. Look at you and your smart brain.
I mean, portal travel is kind of like... I've been through so many portals at this point. It's always just like step in and back. Unless there's no portal to return. Sometimes that happens.
Oh my god, that sounds so weird. I
we
guess
will
we
need
should
to
get started.
Yes, I think we will need to take a step through this portal and properly assess the situation and decide an appropriate response.
Arthur enters the room that says, Portal McMortal. A flyer on the wall says, as you walk past the flyer into the room, are you visiting your family in the hospital? Here's an easy way to visit, the Portal McMortal room. There is an attendant inside the room. She says, Hi, can I help you?
Hello, my name is Arthur, and I have been asked to use this portal to go to a town that was previously leveled.
Name of the town?
My memory has faltered.
Blutburg.
Blutburg. Blutburg is the town.
Oh, Blutburg. That's so far. Let's see. She turns around and references a map that is the whole world, and a smaller map that is the continent, and a smaller map that is Nuanthera. Goes to Nuanthera, not there in the city. Goes to the continent map. Ah, Blutburg, there it is. Just like last time. She turns gears as large as you and clicks and pushes buttons. All ready. Are all three of you going to go?
Yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna go assess the situation. We may be back. Do you know if they cater this far?
I've never been. I don't know. She hands you a form. Does she give you the mechanical or the biological form, Muse?
I would say maybe mechanical.
She slides the mechanical form to you across the counter.
Take a picture of it with my phone. Sign up. I don't know what I'm signing for.
Which form do you each take?
I'm gonna bring the...
I will take the mechanical as well.
Yeah.
Do you sign it?
Yeah.
I put an X on it as part of my signature.
Great. Basically, you're all just gonna reach down inside yourselves, and if I was to use a metaphor, I would say you're gonna roll against one of your traits. If you fail, it's not gonna go well for you. But if you pass, it's gonna go great. Players, you've signed the forms, you've submitted them. The technician gives the okay that they've been signed appropriately. If you would like to choose which trait you roll against and what the potential consequence and advantage will be if you pass or fail, you can decide that now, and let's see those rolls.
I will try D12, building and repairing things.
You're going to build and repair the portal. Excellent. And the other two players?
I am going to prepare to protect civilians, and also choose a D12. Do we say what we got?
I'm gonna do the dangerous thing, and I'm gonna go with the D6, impressing the civilians.
All right, let's see the results of each of your rolls. Let's start with impressing the civilians. I'm going to have the lowest, so the D6, and then was Leah's a D12, you
12.
said? And Arthur's was a D...
12.
12. Okay, so
Yep.
first, the D6.
D6. Ooh, 3.
Handy dandy chart. A 3 is mostly failure, some success. Noted. So what happens is you go through the portal and you see something dazzling on the wall as you step through, so you turn your head to look at it. As you do, there's some kind of calamity, and as you exit, think about what your consequence is. Let's see what the other two rolls are. And the skill you chose was impress civilians, so I'm going to go with you probably don't.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay. So I did protecting civilians and I got an 11.
An 11 is success with dire collateral. A civilian dies or a priceless item gets destroyed. You broke the portal.
Oh, no. How is Arthur going to get through now?
He's going to roll to repair the portal.
You broke it!
I got a 9 on the D12.
Success with minor collateral. Items get damaged. So what happens is the portal is... Describe damage to this portal. What does that look like?
So the portal's a bit like circular in shape, with when it engages, basically it looks like there's nails on the outside that drive into the sides of the portal. And as I'm trying to repair it and go through at the same time, 4 of the nails just explode outwards.
Oh my goodness. So, with a very unimpressive entrance, where the portal was broken but briefly repaired just enough for you to get through, you've made it to Blutburg. You pop down onto the crest of a hill, but it's unimpressive because you all land on your butts.
Oof.
There is a sign that says, "Welcome to Blutburg." You see before you a road that goes down from the crest of the hill into town. To the right, there is a castle sitting on a cliff precipice overlooking the town. There is a nice little plaque by the Welcome to Blutburg sign that says Castle Blutburg. Do you walk down the hill into town or to the castle?
Well, the town is where we were, is what we have to rebuild.
Yeah.
Right?
I think that's where we were supposed to go. Yeah. That makes sense.
I feel it would be good to recon the town. Yes. See what we can do.
As you're walking, you get the sense that the outer houses have not been lived in. They're boarded up, and they're not directly accessible to the non-adventuring person. At the edge of town where the houses begin, there is a map like you would see at a national park or a mall with a convenient arrow that says, "You are here." Then it highlights points of interest. These might be places you would want to visit or not. It's up to you. It's your game. The castle is listed number 1. It's behind you. Number 2 is a bar, but you note that somebody has drawn a line through the word. Everybody, pens and pencils, you're writing this down. Number 1, castle. Number 2, a bar, but somebody has drawn a line through the word. Then there is a baker, a blacksmith, an inn, and written in the equivalent of permanent marker is the word temple. Have you all written those locations down?
Check.
Yes.
So my guess is whoever built this temple probably took the bar away. But, inns usually sometimes have, mini taverns in it. We could start at the inn.
Oh, you guys want to start drinking? Wait, what time is it?
Who cares?
7 p.m.
Day drinking. Yay! Just like home.
I do enjoy observing humans when they've imbibed alcohol. I think it would be good to see the general behaviour and morale of the people in this town if we were to visit the inn.
You know what's better than drinking? Drugs.
Ah. Unfortunately, I'm not capable of using drugs, although, again, I would like to observe people doing them, possibly.
So question, so what if I get, a super strong battery and, put it next to you? Would that get you drunk?
Well, at this stage of my programming, I've been existing for around 500 years, give or take. My memory is very poor. I do give the appearance of being drunk when I have too much information to process at once.
Ooh. She has a very devious look on her face.
So basically, we've just tell you a bunch of things that will get you drunk?
It has been noted to have been observed from me before.
Yeah. The regular stuff won't do it. I have to drink huge volumes that usually an inn won't carry, but this'll do. She holds up a flask.
Ooh. Well, my suggestion is we start at the inn, ask whoever's in charge some questions, and then kind of go from there. this temple written in this marker seems a little sus. We may want to check that too.
Out of observation, the temple has been written in ink, whereas the other signs are printed and developed, which indicates this is a recent addition to this town.
GM, real quick question. You said the word bar was crossed out. Is it perchance crossed out in the similar ink?
Yes.
As I thought. Muse kind of points at them simultaneously with both hands. See what I mean? I think they crossed out the bar. They may have... maybe they don't allow drinking here, which would really suck. Believe me, there are towns like that. I come from one.
That sounds boring as hell.
Oh my god, you have no idea. I was the most exciting thing there. So I think we should start at the inn and maybe check out that temple as much as it gives me the creeps.
I would be in agreement with you.
Yeah.
Apart from the castle, they're all centrally located around the town center. A town center where a woman is wearing a tasteful blouse, some pantaloons, and stocks around her neck and wrists.
Oh.
Give me 1 second here as I go to the temple page. You see a lady in stocks in the plaza in front of the temple. She's calling out and trying to wave you over to her. I mean, the stocks have her hand, so it's like finger waves. Yeah. Behind her is a temple that's under construction. The walls are being built and fixed up. A sign above the temple says Temple Reinblut, Legitimate Order of the Sanctified. The temple in construction is right behind the stocks in the town plaza. Next to and behind it are what look like collapsed towers of twisted metal silos and piles of black burned char.
You see what I mean? Sus. And I'm gonna whisper to Leia, I wanna see what's up with the lady in the stocks. I also wanna see if I can't break her out because this is shameful. Nobody should be in stocks ever.
We have to free her. Like, would you, could I do it right away?
Okay, here's the plan, okay? One of us has to, like, make sure nobody's watching, and then the other person can try to, like, bust them out. Are you good at, like, picking locks?
Sometimes, but usually I'm better at just breaking things open.
Solid. All right. So I will stand guard and look around, and you bust her open.
Her open or the socks?
Them, the socks, her.
Okay.
The lock is genderized as a her now.
Okay, so let's break the stocks. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. But if you wanted me to break her apart, I would have done that too.
No.
Okay. So I kind of wait for Muse to like lead so that so I know if I follow immediately or right away.
Yeah. We'll kind of give like a little bit of a way, and then I'm just gonna like put my hands in my pockets and just kind of glance around, make sure nobody's watching. Is the coast clear?
The coast is clear.
All right. I'll do that with my head.
Lia like kind of fast walks to it, doesn't quite run. She's like holding herself back not to run, in fact. So she like fast walks to the woman in stocks, and
As
then
you get
immediately
close,
oh yeah.
the woman is wearing a teal blouse, dark blue pantaloons, and stocks around her neck and wrists. She sees you, and her eyes open wide, and she calls out really loudly, Hey, let me out!
Shh. God.
I just go ahead and I try to look for the weakest point in the stock and just kind of pry it open with my hands.
Let's see a roll.
Which one would that be?
You pick. What do you think's appropriate?
She seems like... she seems like a civilian, so I'll say protecting her with a D12.
All right.
And I rolled an 8.
Success with minor collateral. a civilian gets injured or items get destroyed. I think it makes more sense for items to get destroyed. That was your intent. The stocks are broken.
Yes! Double whammy. Now they can't lock anybody else up.
Yeah, no. We gotta make
Stick
sure
it
they
to the
don't.
man. Yeah.
This
Right
town is
on.
no longer well stocked.
I like you. You're funny.
Thank you. I made a joke, a play of words upon this current situation.
Yeah, it's not funny if you have to explain it.
Ah,
I thought it was funny.
thank you. I'm still learning this humour thing, so you may hear a few more words of play from me.
I'm gonna turn to the lady in, I believe you said teal or turquoise or something with a T. What did they have you in here for?
Johann Bornin, the baker, normally lets me out before it gets dark, just for an hour a day, but I think he forgot about me.
What can you tell me about this temple?
All right, so that was an open-ended question. I'm going to have you roll for gathering information or
Ooh.
ask a specific question. Your choice.
I think gathering information. Where'd my D6 go? There you are. Alright, don't screw me like you did the last time. And then it screws me. A 2.
Mostly failures, some success. Okay, so your specific question, word for word, was...
What can you tell me about this temple?
I have not been inside, but they are the ones who locked me in the stocks. Everyone in town goes there now. It's like the town temple. I am one of the very few not members.
Can I interject? Oh, sorry, continue.
No,
I did not mean
go
to
ahead.
interrupt. Did you say that the baker put you in those stocks?
Yes, Johann Bornin.
Johann.
And did you say that he put you in the stocks during the day?
Yes, 1 hour every day until I joined the church and stopped my wickedness.
Oh. Ah.
Wickedness?
I run the bar and inn.
Oh, so you're the bar lady. So did they ban the bar situation?
She rubs where the stocks had been and says, "Yeah, stop by
Call
in a
it.
bit and I'll pour you a free Pilsner to thank you. I'm going to go back to my inn and bar. It'll be nice to have some tourist business, because yes, they have banned me. They are not allowed to attend my bar and inn."
All right, I know where I'm going later. Thanks for the invitation. I'm definitely going to come to the inn later.
I will too. Finally, something that's not boring.
She waves her thanks.
Right?
Bye.
Bye.
I wonder what the wickedness was.
I mean, obviously it's not joining the church.
Hmm.
Do you not know about this? Churches do this all the time. Mine did. And she has like this worried look on her face. Oh no. What did you say this church was called?
You see the sign, Legitimate Order of the Sanctified, above the temple.
Does this sound familiar to me?
No, you've never heard of this before.
This must be a new cult I've never heard of.
It does say legitimate on it.
Well, they say legitimate, but that's what cults tell you to make you feel safe.
Ah, I have to learn.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for. She's like looking up at the temple and deep breeze. I think we're gonna have to go inside.
So we go inside before we destroy it.
I mean, that's probably the way we should do it, but I have this really burning desire to burn it.
Me too. Let me know when you want to do that. But I guess, yeah, let's go inside. Let's protect anyone who is there.
Yeah, there might be actually like innocent civilians in there, so we should probably hold off on the burning until we can get the innocents out, at least.
All right.
And then
Marvelous.
later, I'm going to have a big drink. All right, here we go. She, cracks her neck. Let's do this. And I'll lead them into the temple.
Inside the temple, piles of burnt black char and chunks of twisted metal debris are everywhere. A man wearing light tan robes is sitting with his legs crisscross toes to knees on a pile of debris. He opens his eyes when you walk in. Smiling, he greets you. New believers, welcome to Temple Rainblut, and to the legitimate order of the sanctified. We can protect you from the Baron.
All right, pump the brakes there. I don't know about believer. What is this whole thing about? We're kind of new here.
If you are new, you do not know, you need protecting from the Baron.
The Baron? What's that?
Please roll a gathering information roll.
All right.
What you roll will change what he tells you.
5.
5. Isn't that the special amazing? Yeah, that's okay. Full tell. Good roll.
Woo!
Okay, so this one's gonna be long. You're getting everything.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Oh, you might not have heard. I had to be told myself afterwards. There was so much going on the night Queenie, the sentient bee swarm, and her friends, which you know is your fellow Firebreathing Kittens, exploded the oat silos, killed my fellow bodyguards, and stung our blessed Scamantha to death. Oh, it's understandable you did not know. I was in shock afterwards myself. Kirk, our town blacksmith if you're new in Blutburg, Kurt Stanley, very kindly gave me a slice of his daily oat bread. The oat bread calmed me down, bringing peace, as it always does. Once I was again serene, he told me that as Queenie was departing, stealing our blessed Scamantha's body, she shouted out to us Blutburg villagers that the reason people have always disappeared and then returned a few days later weakened is because the Baron is a vampire, and for years he has been kidnapping us to steal our blood, then wiping our memories. We only became safe when Scamantha arrived and founded the legitimate order of the sanctified. And that was really long, so if you guys have any questions, let me know.
So
Vampire.
Scamantha.
That sucks.
So Scamantha was kind of the one who founded it after that dealing with the vampire?
Yes, Scamantha founded the legitimate order of the sanctified, and by giving us oats every day, protected us from the vampire, the Baron.
You'll have to forgive me, I'm not very experienced with vampires. Do oats provide any protection against them?
Regular oats do not, but these were blessed oats, very special.
And are these the oats that are now destroyed?
He's sitting on a pile of burnt char, sadly, and says, "These are all that is left. Useless." And he, puts his hand and they blow away like dust in the wind as he burned.
Was it always commonly known that this Baron was a vampire, or is this recent information?
Recent. If Queenie had not shouted it as she left, we would not have known why we were disappearing or why the oats protected us.
She's great like that.
She killed my beloved Scamantha, so
Oh, I'm sorry.
pros and cons.
Was
I mean-
Scamantha your lover?
No, beloved, I was her bodyguard and I failed my task. In fact, after I saw her die to a bee sting, and my friend die to a bee sting, and my other friend die too, Belle's pixie short sword, I am ashamed to say, I fled.
What was her
Sounds
name?
like a skill issue.
Yeah.
Whose name?
His name. But yeah, skill issue.
Sorry. Muse is such a diva.
I am Fikri Cheetham.
I'm sorry, Thickery.
Yeah, Fikri for my players.
F. I thought you said thickery with a TH.
No, Fikri. Yeah, I do a random country generator and pick a common name. So this is a common name somewhere in the world. If you were traveling out and about, you would encounter lots of people named Fikri in, I forget which country.
No. Interesting name. Sorry, that was like super insensitive. So you liked her?
You didn't know it was a real name. Don't feel bad. Most people generate random
no,
fancy
when
names.
she said it was a skill issue.
Oh. Yeah, ouch. Ooh.
That's why she's like, sorry, that was like super insensitive. So you like had a crush on her, or is that what this situation is?
Well, we all loved her.
I know, but like you loved her.
Sadly, I did not know her love.
Yeah, but like,
I see.
you can still love her, you know?
Oh, I did.
So you did love her.
You know, I could not bring myself to bury her, so I am turning the room in the temple where she resided into a mausoleum, and her sealed coffin sits still. I will respect her forever. Excuse me, I'm just a bit dizzy. He puts his hand to his forehead and, like, does that I'm gonna fall down thing. He doesn't.
So Leah looks at him and goes, Are you okay? Looks like you have a headache or a dizzy or something. Are you sick?
Yes, I have been feeling sick for the past 2 days. And what's worse, I fear that I will disappear. Without our leader, we will all fall victim to the Baron again. As the most senior surviving member of the legitimate Order of the Sanctified, the duty falls to me to protect the town. Me, Fikri Cheetham, to learn how to bless the oaths as Scamantha once did. Without the oaths, we are helpless against the Baron. He tries to stand up, but then abruptly sits back down and puts a hand to his head.
Can I gather some information about these oaths?
Yes, roll.
Yeah. Okay. 4.
And a 4 is mostly failure, but some success. Mm-hmm. Okay, with mostly failure, I will give you very limited information, but some success. I will give you some information. So, here's some information, but not a lot. If only I knew her method for blessing the oats. I hope to discover it. One of the suppliers noticed she missed a pickup and came to the temple here out of concern for her. I sadly had to tell them that she was no longer with us, but arranged for continued business together for his parts of the ingredients. Or her parts of the ingredients. It is hard to tell gender when a person is a skeleton.
Ah.
Actually, no, it's not. It depends on how many ribs they have. So, is she currently a skeleton in the... I'm sorry. I don't like, corpses. It kind of makes me sick. Is she in there now?
The supplier?
No, your girlfriend.
Our leader, Scamantha likely.
Yeah, is she
is
like in her coffin?
Yes, she is in a sealed coffin in the room in the temple where she resided. Kirk Stanley brought her back from the Baron's castle. The blacksmith.
So the Baron, does he live in that castle?
Yes. Live, I don't know. Reside, yes.
So, you'll have to forgive me. This is a lot of information that I'm receiving. This person you're in love with was a skeleton before or after they died, or did I mishear that? Or?
Usually the skeleton comes after, buddy. Sorry about that. He is a robot and doesn't understand human anatomy. So a quick question. Who decided no booze?
Scamantha.
Okay, so now that she's gone, why do you keep that rule?
Her rules protected us from disappearing.
Yeah, but like, beer's not gonna make you disappear.
I believe beer can be made from oats as well, so you might be able to solve a bit of a problem there.
There you go.
Leah kind of turns to Arthur and whispers in his ear, "Are you drunk right now?"
I think maybe there's been a bit too much going on, and I need to take some time to process what's been happening.
You know what? That is a great idea. Listen, Farkley, Furley, whatever your name is, we're gonna go to the inn. We are so tired from traveling, but we'll be here for Sunday service, right? I'm gonna, like, gently, like, try to, like, herd Arthur out of the temple before anything horrible can happen.
Noted. You are on your way to the inn.
Also, I said his name incorrectly on purpose.
Of course, of course.
Okay, so, that's a lot of information. So, do you think we should kill the vampire guy?
I think maybe find out if he's a vampire first. I've never known. I'm not very good with vampires, but I've never known them to be allergic to oats or even blessed oats. Is there anything that can be blessed? Or?
I mean, water could be blessed. I mean, you could bless the drinks, I guess, and that could be holy drinks. This seems like an oxymoron, doesn't it? A holy drink.
Holy oats. Maybe, like, they
Holy
made
oats.
oatmeal or something.
Ooh.
So, like, here's, like, something that doesn't really add up. So, Scamantha was at the castle, and the Baron was there, too. Was she going to fight him? I guess we should ask that information once you recover a bit, Arthur.
Well, either, like, fight him or, like, maybe make some kind of deal. Also, whatever this deal, like, this cult, that is super weird, right? Am I the only one weirded out by this weird cult?
No, and the fact that the leader is called Scamantha, that has scam in it. Like, that's kind of suspicious.
Also, our previous compatriots did kill this Scamantha, so imagine there must be
a reason.
She must have done something wrong, I'm guessing.
Queenie, I'm friends with Queenie. I don't think that they would, like, purposely kill somebody unless they needed to, like, you know what I mean? But let's get this big guy to the inn, because I want to get on this level.
All right, and small point of order, Scamantha lived in the temple, not the castle.
Okay.
So she will just forever stay in her room, huh? If she lived in the temple, and her body's there now.
Yeah, I just wonder if she'd ever left. I wonder if she's actually dead. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, as somebody who has, maybe changed their name to get away from things, I can understand.
Yeah, and sometimes the dead aren't always dead. They can be reanimated or turned into something. I wonder,
oh my god,
the skeleton.
necromancers!
I wonder if he's a necromancer or she's a necromancer. There's gotta be something involved. Vampires, necromancy, they go hand in hand.
Do they?
Well, vampires are, they're
kind of undead. They're kind of undead, but I personally don't know any necromancers, but, like, I hear that they're also kind of sus, so maybe we might be onto something here with the necromancy.
We could always just go back to the temple and make sure that there are, I believe dismemberments is an option for undead.
Arthur, buddy, pal, I am loving that you want more information. Love that for you. But I think you've had a little bit too much today.
Well, maybe we should go into this inn and take some time to process what we've learned.
She, like, pats him on the shoulder. Yep. We're gonna get you a room and you're gonna recharge or whatever it is that you do.
Clear my cache, so to speak.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Blutburg Inn, a sign over the inn just off the town center's main plaza, next door to Knoodle's bar, reads Blutburg Inn. A second sign on the door reads Burlesque shows permanently canceled by the legitimate order of the sanctified.
Now that's a travesty. I love burlesque. Ugh. Have you ever been to a burlesque, Leia?
Well, half the time, whenever I'm at my house, like my mentor, mother, I don't know, she does that. Mostly with her wife, though.
Ooh.
I don't know if you've heard of her. She models sometimes. Her name is Stella Argentine. She does burlesque for the people, too, sometimes.
Does that name sound familiar to me?
Up to you. Some people know her, some people don't.
I would say she would. The name would sound vaguely familiar. Maybe like saw maybe one or two shows on the road or something. I think I actually saw her show one time. Maybe it sounds like very familiar.
Yeah, like
that's pretty awesome.
Like her hair and wings are like really popular among people.
Ooh.
So I guess we head to the inn and
yep. Let's get this big guy in a room so he can process all this information.
You go inside. It's a nice inn lobby, some chairs, a counter in front of a staff area. The woman from the stocks earlier is doing paperwork in the employee area. There's a nameplate that says Geberin, Geberin, Heilung. She looks up at you and smiles. A hallway to the right has in-room doors off of it, evenly spaced. A hallway to the left has a sign that says auditorium.
There's an auditorium in an inn? That's kind of cool.
That's where they would do the burlesque shows, I bet.
Oh, right.
Are we the only customers in this inn tonight?
Yes, sadly.
Oh. And I don't drink, so technically it's just two customers.
She looks a bit sadder.
Don't worry, I'll have a double.
Yes, we used to hold weekly burlesque shows. They were very popular with the townsfolk of Blutburg and visitors. 2 weeks ago, the Legitimate Order of the Sanctified shut down my shows, started putting me in the stocks, and up until a week ago, Scamantha likely had been running 4-hour information sessions on the benefits of joining. With her gone, I'm not sure if I'm free to design another show to run. The town's probably not okay with burlesque again, but maybe some less risque show would be tolerated.
Muse strokes her chin and brings out her microphone. Well, I mean, I am a singer. And I do have really pretty good music that these religious folk might appreciate.
Oh, let's hear it. I want you to roll before you perform.
Okay,
to see how well this goes.
1 second. Let me bring up my pinned list of music that I have here. I believe I already know which songs I'm gonna have her sing. Which I believe the first one I'm gonna try on them is Jesus Is My Sky Daddy.
Just switch it to Scamantha, and the whole town will be like, wow, what a good show.
Samantha's my daddy.
Scamantha daddy, Scamantha daddy. This one would be really funny. I swear to drunk, I'm not God. And to bring down the town, what would be a really good one to end with? What is this town called? Brook something?
Blutburg.
Blutburg. I do have a song, We Don't Talk About Boomberg, so I'm going to talk instead to Boomberg, where we don't talk about Blackburg. Those are the songs I'll sing for her.
What's your role?
Let's see. I'm going to roll. Let me bring up my... So, of course, I'm going to try to impress my civilians. This D6. It's going to be the death of me. Well, also, I have this, performing music for soldiers, but I don't know if she counts as a soldier.
Nope, just your role trait.
Okay, please don't fuck me. Oh, 6.
Success.
It's good music. Yeah, instead of Jesus is my sky daddy, I'll just Scamantha in the sky or something.
Scamantha daddy in the sky.
Yeah, Scamantha daddy in the sky.
Oh, that is perfect. I think the town will actually like musical theater if it is about their cult.
Yeah, like all I have to do is just change a couple words. It's not even that big of a deal. I mean, it's my music. I can do that.
I know the perfect group of actors I can cast. They'll be so happy to be in business again. And then, like, she shows you pictures of, I mean, they're dressed in burlesque right now, but you feel like that would be a good supporting cast.
Muse is very appreciative of these photos. You know, actually, these costumes would be perfect. We gotta depict our beautiful and lovely Scamantha, right? See,
Yeah.
That's the thing about the cults, is that you have to play along to get their money. And once you play along, they'll think that you like them. Even if you don't, you still get their money.
Yeah, she's right on it. She's contacting the phone numbers of the people, we have cell phones in this world. And she's, like, getting it lined up. It's a good thing there's a portal between that town and this one, because you are booked for shows.
Woo! I'll look over at Leah. Do you sing? Do you want to be in the show?
I don't know about singing, but I can dance. That's one thing Stella taught me to do, and sometimes I can look like people. What did Scamantha look like? She asks the person at the bar.
She dressed in tan and khaki and beige.
Like what color hair and eyes and skin and stuff?
She had raven black hair and green eyes and was about 5'8" and 125 pounds.
She's actually
skinny girl.
Leah's actually like really close to that dimension, maybe a tiny bit shorter, but if she wore like heels, then no one would notice the difference. Leah kind of like taps her chin, and she tries to make herself look within that description. She's not very practiced at it, but it's something that she wants to learn, or like something that she can do and wants more practice in. Is there something I should roll for that?
Yes, impress civilians.
I have a D20 in that. 5.
A 5 is a success. I guess we're lucky you didn't get a 20. Civil War.
Just like Scamantha, it could convince everyone Scamantha's brought back to life.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I feel like Scamantha in the sky would be a really fun, kind of like what am I thinking? Like a Jamaica, like bongos, you know, Scamantha in the sky, something like that.
Okay. Leah changes back because she thinks that looking like Scamantha might be weird right now.
I was wondering, Gabrin, it is Gabrin, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm feeling a little bit better now. We were down at that temple and we're told that the Baron is a vampire. Is this the case?
A swarm of bees did shout that a week ago. I was in the stocks and there were explosions, and then a swarm of bees was shouting it in many 1,000 voices at once that the Baron is a vampire. It was a strange day, man.
Sounds it. These bees, are they local bees, or do they come with the wind?
That's just Queenie. No, that's just Queenie.
Ah.
Yeah, that's Queenie. She's in the Firebreathing Kittens too. She's one of my girls.
Oh.
Love her.
Yeah. I've heard of a swarm of bees as the Firebreathing Kittens.
They're
That's
lovely. Yeah, she's
That's
lovely. Yeah. She, them, either one works.
Ah.
Pretty cool person. Persons?
Sounds like she has a sting in her tail.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about that. Never seen her use it. So it's really strange to me that she would do something like that.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's what I've heard. So, like, when are we going to put the show on?
Oh, after the adventure, for sure.
For sure.
It
Super
seems we
excited
have
for
a
that.
moral quandary. We have a supposed vampire that is afraid of holy oats, or we have this temple which is putting people in stocks. I'm guessing the problem is that we haven't spoken to this so-called vampire yet, so we can't really determine whether we should take out the vampire, the temple, or both. You know, if they both turn out to
Right.
be a bit suspect.
I see where you're going, and yeah, I think I'm on the same page. I think we should talk to this supposed vampire.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll bite me.
I mean, I guess... I mean, you totally look juicy enough to bite.
Oh, thank you, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess before we go there, there's one thing I forgot to do. And I don't... Did anyone get her name? I don't think so. And then I turn back to the innkeeper
The
and
Gabarin?
Gabby?
say... Gabby?
I'm
What's her name?
gonna call you Gabby.
Gabby? Okay, her
Gab-
name's Gabby.
Jeberin, I believe GM said.
Yeah.
Look at that. I was
GEBERIN.
listening.
Yeah.
I must have spaced out completely.
No, I'm just giving you crap, man. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, good to know. She writes that down.
Geberin is the owner of Canoodle's Bar and Blutburg Inn.
Canoodle's bar.
She said that when she was in the stocks, or right after.
She was speaking quite quickly too, so it may
I
have
think
been
I
that
was...
as well.
I think I might have been stomping on the stockades a bit too much and not paying attention.
That makes sense. You did look like you were having fun.
Gabarin,
love breaking
you'll
chains.
have to forgive me. My internal clock doesn't quite match the local clock. I think it was around 7 p.m. or 1900 hours when we first came here. What time would it be around now?
She looks at the wall clock, and wow, an hour has already passed. It's 8.
Now, if I remember rightly, and I might be completely wrong here, vampires do like to come out in the evening, so would we be at more danger if we went out and about now?
Probably. I mean, no more danger than if we just walked up to the castle. I mean, we could leave now and just... Who wants to storm a castle? Let's go.
I am an android, so we are notoriously unbiteable beings.
Wonder if he'll try to bite me. He might get a bit of a surprise.
Oh, are you juicy? I mean, you quite look juicy to me.
Thanks. And she kind of like imitates your gesture that that you did. Thanks, girl. I mean, I guess you could say that. She kind of like scratches her head.
That was me chomping. All right, I say we. Hey, Gabby. Could I possibly get a double before we go, please? I really don't want to deal with a vampire sober.
Sure. So the bar is next door. She walks out the front door of the inn. Do you guys follow into the bar?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. The brewery is in bad shape. A sign over a bar just off the blah, blah, blah. Second sign says permanently closed by the legitimate order of the sanctified. Geberin opens the door to the bar. She looks dour. In front of her, you see a streetlight shining into the dark room through a large hole. The back wall of this building is partially demolished. You and the rain can get in through a big hole in the back. Fluttering in the breeze, caught on the edge of the hole in the wall, is a bit of torn fabric.
Yikes. I can see this is probably one of the places that got demolished.
She says, I'm sorry that the bar is in bad shape, but you are adventurers. You broke those stocks so easily. Maybe you can repair it. I'd like to see everyone do one roll here to see if you level the bar to the ground or get access to beer.
Okay, so building and repairing things, I guess?
Whatever you would like to roleplay. The amount of roleplay you do is totally up to you. Oh, by the way, this might matter here. Lia, how did you destroy the portal earlier?
Destroy the portal?
Yeah, because it broke and then, right, Arthur had to fix it. So what happened there?
So basically, she has a lot of there's two things that could have happened. One, the portal was made for her supposed form and not her true form. And then she didn't turn into her true form, but maybe it broke it somehow. Or she just has a lot of magic and her magic flux kind of interfered with it and kind of made it way too unstable. But either way, she destroyed its stability.
That explains it. That's what happened to the portal. Is that what's going to happen here? Everyone, pick a trait, and let's see your roll result. And let's determine a turn order for these multi-person rolls. So whoever wants to go first, second, and third can, and we'll do that for each multi-person roll going forward.
Well, I've already rolled for building and repairing things, and I scored a 2.
A 2 is a mostly failure, some success. Please describe what you tried to repair. An example issue is that this massive fermenting tank is on its side and no new beer can be made until it's stood upright again. The townsfolk lacking a crane are unlikely to be able to resolve this themselves. The hole in the wall needs repairing, and the damage that the rain has done to the room also needs repairing. What did you try and mostly fail at fixing?
I tried to dry out the room by creating a fire. Unfortunately, the fire spread. It caught on the bit of fabric that was there and just kind of engulfed the entire wall where the hole is. I did manage to put it out, but had to demolish part of the wall and make an even bigger hole.
The whole back wall is down. Maybe you can turn that into a back patio, but I will say it's a very large opening.
Yikes.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna go next, I think. I rolled a 5.
Ooh.
Hey, please describe your complete success.
So there's a bunch of broken wood around, right?
Yeah.
Just write that down. Okay, so I kind of I take some of the wood and use some of it to make rudimentary chairs. So I kind of I do have some tools with me, like a hatchet, and I use the hatchet to split it into pieces. And then I use some of it to actually build a kind of fence around the outside of the of where the hole is and make it into a patio. So yeah, just kind of abstract decorations, a couple of very rudimentary chairs, and it's very rustic looking, one might say, but it could function.
I mean, rustic is cute.
Nice. Yeah, we meant to do this. This was here all along.
Yeah.
Renovations.
Yeah.
And I, on a D10, rolled an 8.
Success with minor collateral. You may have injured a civilian or damaged an item. What did you try to do? Fix the tank? Fix the rain damage?
Tank. What do you mean by tank?
How beer gets made. A massive fermenting tank is on its side. No new beer can be made until it's been stood upright again. The townsfolk lacking a crane are unlikely to be able to resolve this themselves.
I'm gonna get on that. No new beer, that's not good. 1, 2, 3.
Describe how you damage the item.
Oh no, I try to hoist it up, but instead lose my grip and it crashes on the ground.
Oh no. Well,
And then I fall to my knees and start crying. No.
I kneel down and kind of pat her on the back because that's what I think people do when they comfort someone.
I'm still kind of wiping smouldering ash off my hands where I was trying to put the fire out, but ended up breaking the wall down.
It wasn't strong enough.
The future beer is in danger, but we still have some from before. So, conclusion. Patio to drink the existing beer, because ain't no new beer gonna get made. Gabarin looks, I'd say, mid. Adventurers, thank you for trying. Please, let me thank you with some of our legendary Blutburg Pilsner. She opens a hatch you didn't notice in the floor, goes down to the basement, is there for a minute, comes back upstairs, and goes to the bar counter. The taps are now flowing again with Blutburg Pilsner. She says, "It's good to pour a cold one again. I haven't had any customers since Scamantha Likely's arrival and her denouncement of lascivious lifestyles," is what she says as she cheers you. Do you each drink a Blutburg Pilsner?
I 100% write it down.
Yep.
If not 1, 2.
I kind of just watch forlornly, and almost if you could picture an android being jealous, that's what you would see on me right now.
Aww.
I still like hold a beer up to him and say, "Hey, want to cheers?"
I take my glass and kind of unfortunately knock it a bit too hard, and both the glasses shatter.
Oh.
Sorry,
That's
I'm not aware of my strength.
That's all right.
That is one hell of a cheers.
Yeah, it just means we get more.
Another.
Another!
Yay!
There are plenty of glasses. For Muse and Lia, you feel amazing. Not drunk. I mean, a little tipsy, but refreshed. You won't have any but the most minimal hangover from this beer, and if you were injured, you recover a little. Gabarin says, "That's Blutburg Pilsner there, an old magic. I'm not much of a wizard, but beer without a hangover? Beer that actually heals you? That's a spell worth learning."
Oh yeah.
This is
Do you have the
probably
spell?
the best.
Sorry, you both spoke at the same time. What
Sorry,
did you
you
say?
go first.
Do you know that spell or know who knows it?
Yes, I made this beer.
Can you show me? She just gets really excited.
And me?
My tank is broken, so unfortunately I can't.
Oh, I see.
You just look
but
guilty.
I pat her on the back again. Can I have some to go of this beer?
Oh
And
my
a bottle
God,
of your
yeah.
strongest stuff?
Like a bottle, yeah.
Yeah, she
We'll
gives
pay.
you growlers.
Okay.
I'll take 1 too.
Yeah.
I will write down one bottle.
Yeah. This is the last of the magical Blutburg Pilsner.
Oh.
Blutburg. Got it. Super.
Cool. I give her, when I pay her, I give her a 250% tip. For your, you might need this for future customers, and also because you haven't had customers in a while. And also because I just feel like it.
Oh,
Take it.
Are you rich too? I'll like put down a small little pile of cash. Muse doesn't even count it. She just like this big of a stack.
Yeah, I get a pretty big allowance according, well, some people consider it big, some people consider it like nothing, but yeah, I get a big allowance.
Muse looks around and then like closes in close to Leah's ear. I stole it from my dad.
Yeah, I don't have to steal it. I just get access to Stella's account whenever I want it. I just have her card. She pulls up a card that's like a silver, and it's a
Impressive.
Pull
scale.
out
It's a scale.
a card and it has the name Brian McAllister Sr. on it. I stole this.
Leah tries to do a cheers with the cards.
Cheers. Here's to rich dads. Here's
Are
the
you
money.
rich too? And Nice. And then I ask Arthur, are you rich too? How about you?
I guess you could say I have value as an object. I'm an obsolete unit, so somebody would consider me an antique. In terms of actual finances upon me, they total in 0.
Oh. That's really sad.
The simultaneous O.
Well, I guess if you find stuff that's really valuable and along the way, you can raise that from 0 to a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
hadn't
on one
considered
adventure,
that.
I found a golden claw, so, you never know.
Oh.
Yeah, and let me know if you need any odd jobs. Like, like I'm sure Stella could find something. She has a lot to do all the time around.
I'm very good
the
at
mansion.
starting fires.
Oh. Well, we might need that later when we burn down the temple.
Plus, I can be good at putting them out.
I'm good at singing and I can shoot people with my boobs. That's about it.
Oh, Stella kind of like looks down at Muse's boobs to see like how that works. And then looks back up.
No, she's like full machinery. So like she's not wearing clothes, but it looks like she's wearing clothes. But if you look close enough, there's machinery all over her, and you can tell she is part cyborg. And yes, her chest is augmented, and there's the nipples, and you're like,
Puts a whole new meaning to the gun show.
Mm-hmm.
Ha 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 ha.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Arthur
down
looks
a whole
if you
kraken.
could see jealousy on Arthur's robotic face, you would see it there because he hadn't thought of that first.
You want an upgrade, Arthur?
Oh my god,
sure.
I know a guy.
I'm endeavouring to better myself in my current form rather than pursue upgrades at the moment.
I mean, just say the word. I know a guy.
I will remember the word, and if ready, I will give it.
Okay, now that we're properly a little tipsy, apparently, I think we should go talk to the vampire. Maybe get bit. I hope he's hot.
The Baron.
Yeah. It really matters if a hot person bites you versus a not hot person.
Yeah, if he's gross, maybe I don't want him to bite me.
Yeah, same.
Like, I don't want that creepy drool all over me. Ugh.
Stella,
No
shut up.
thanks.
Leah, shut up.
Gavin, before we go, I was a little bit overdosed on information before. This Baron, what's his name?
Yeah, we didn't get a name except for Baron.
Jakob Halsbeißer. He's the Burgermeister of Blutburg.
I'm sorry, did you say Burgermeister?
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Like, as in hamburger?
Indeed, spelled exactly the same.
Does he make
Burgermeister.
them? Does he make them? Does he eat them? I have questions.
I have a supposition.
I
Or-
think it's just his title.
Okay. Oh, I was going to
Oh.
make a presumption there because people have been disappearing, and if burgers are being produced and people are disappearing.
Oh my gosh, the best pies in London!
Well, the people, they come back. I disappeared a while ago. I came
Oh.
back.
Oh.
The disappointed O's!
It's really not a big deal. We have this Pilsner. We just drink some after we show back up. I felt better.
Still, I think you're right. We should go and see this Baron Jakob Hallmeister.
Jacob. Just spelled like Jacob.
Jakob.
Yeah. He just wants to be fancy. He's bougie. Anyway. I'm so sorry. When Muse just takes over, it's just, I don't know. Let's go see a vampire.
There's like 2 listeners out there that you've hit on their names already this episode. They know your opinion of their name. So.
I actually know someone with Jacob spelled like that.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, Castle Blutburg. You guys climb the hill and then are continuing up the path towards the castle. Torchlight illuminates the grounds outside of the castle. There's a lawn in front of the castle packed with a grid of boxes. Each box is about 15 feet long, 6 feet wide, and 6 feet tall. The boxes are metal-framed squares with very dark tinted glass sides. Each has 4 chairs inside. The boxes are about 3 feet from each other, resting on the grass. Between 2 of the boxes, there is a gap in the grid where the grass is pressed down in a square shape of bent blades. From within the castle, you can see a glow as if the building is not electrically lit, but by lanterns. The castle is a huge Gothic construction. The wooden doors sport a traditional large brass knocker, a gargoyle head with a ring. And that is where we are going to leave it. Joining us for part 1 were Arthur.
Oh, bye. Goodbye.
Lia.
Bye, everyone, and see you soon.
And Muse.
I have a note for you guys. It's me, your favorite. Did you like this episode? Of course you did. I'm in it. Leave us a comment and we will read it on the air. We love you.
Bye.
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 It's the mid-episode break. Did you know? We don't pay to advertise this show, so the only way we can grow is if you tell someone about us. Is there someone you know who'd smile at this episode? Sharing with them would help us. Thank you so much.
Today's mid-episode shout-out is, quote, I wanted to say thank you to my Athens Middle School librarian, Shuri, for nurturing my love of books and knowledge. Your dedication to literacy is inspiring. End quote. Is there an episode of Firebreathing Kittens that would make someone you know smile? Telling them about it would help us. Thank you.
Welcome back to Firebreathing Kittens, a Nice Marines actual play episode. We are going to do a quick recap for you of what happened in part 1.
Welcome back. So, 3 Firebreathing Kittens, Lia, Muse, and Arthur met up at the Guildhall basement and went through a portal to the town of Blutburg to kind of apparently repair what had happened in a previous episode or the last episode. And yeah, they went to the town of Blutburg, went first to the center where they saw a woman in stockade. Her name is Gabrin, I believe, and they immediately freed her, talked to her, and she went back to the inn and made things lively again. And then once they did that, they went to the temple, or I should say we went to the temple and met a guy there who was still mourning Scamantha, the loss of Scamantha, and learned about the legit Order of the Sanctified, which is totally not a cult. Totally is. And we learned that the Baron is a vampire and that they were using blessed oats to kind of mitigate that or try to stop people from disappearing. And yeah, after learning that information, they went back to the inn so that Arthur could recover after having gotten literally drunk off information. And we fixed the bar and learned a bit more about the town and also had a cheers. And we're off to the castle now to see what's up with the Baron.
Excellent. Torchlight illuminates the ground outside of the castle. There's a lawn in front of the castle packed with a grid of boxes. Each box is about 15 feet long, 6 feet wide, and 6 feet tall. The boxes are metal-framed squares with very dark tinted glass sides. Each has 4 chairs inside. The boxes are about 3 feet from each other, resting on the grass. Between 2 of the boxes, there is a gap in the grid where the grass is pressed down in a square shape of bent blades. From within the castle, you can see a glow as if the building is not electrically lit but by lanterns. The castle is a huge Gothic construction. The wooden doors sport a traditional large brass knocker, a gargoyle head with a ring.
Nice knocker.
Yep. If there was more, I'd say nice knockers. But there's just one.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna reach out and do the knock, knock, knock.
Knock, 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 knock. You hear an echo of your knock from within the castle. Now you hear faint footsteps coming. Step, step, step. The massive door, whose hinges have apparently never been oiled, creaks. A man with salt and pepper hair answers the door. He wears a black suit with a red tie, high boots, and a cloak. He says, "Welcome to Castle Blutburg. Please come in," and steps aside to make room for you to enter the foyer.
Oh, thank you. Aren't you such a gentleman? Are you the master of the house, or are you just the help?
Just the help. I am Kenko.
Kenko.
There's bathrooms on the left, and you hear string quartet music from the next room over on the right, and the chatting of many people. A pretty table in this foyer has been set with dozens of wine glasses generously filled with red wine.
I kind of look at Muse and say,
Is that a party I hear?
Yes, welcome.
Jeeves? Or what was it? Well, Konko?
Yes, I am Kenko.
Kenko, sorry. I mean, a couple of gals and their pet robot would be pleased to join your party if there's room for 3.
Absolutely. Welcome. Belle, Queenie, and Sophia said you would be coming.
Oh, yeah, those are my girls. I'm Muse Martinez, of course.
and I am Lia Azura Lazuli, but you can call me Lia, I guess. Yeah, call me Lia. She writes
I
his
am
name down in a
Arthur
notebook.
331.
Pleasure.
Has this party been happening for a while?
Since nightfall.
Is the master of the house at this party?
Yes. In the ballroom.
Oh, I would be glad to meet them. You guys ready to go meet a vampire?
Yeah,
She says quietly.
It does seem to be a rather popular vampire.
Maybe there's other vampires here. Is it a vampire party? Are we being initiated? Oh my god.
We gonna turn into vampires? I don't know if we can.
Can I? Can we?
I presumably cannot.
That'd be a little strange and difficult, I guess.
Robot vampire? That sounds cool.
Does kind of sound badass.
Yeah, but anyways, there's a ball, so there's somewhere that we can dance and be fancy and stuff.
Ooh, is there somewhere we can change? Like a closet, maybe? With fancy clothes that we can pick from?
I'll describe the scene again. There's a bathrooms on the left. You hear string quartet music on the right, and the chatting of many people. And in front of you, a pretty table in this foyer has been set with dozens of wine glasses generously filled with red wine. You can interact with the environment in my games. You say what you're doing, and I'll tell you the response.
Kenko, couldn't help noticing the party's in there, but the wine is out here. Any particular reason for that?
Yes, the dancing.
Ah, it's a dance room. Oh.
Okay, you want to go check out the bathroom? Maybe there's clothes in there that we can change into.
I guess so. But first, there's something I want to see. And then Leah kind of goes up to the table and then sniffs a glass of wine.
Ooh.
This is not wine. It is salty, thick, and metallic.
Does it smell like blood? So then she kind of goes back up from the table and then says, that is an interesting variety of wine. And then kind of whispers to kind of gestures to huddle.
Yep. Huddling.
She says to Muse, You were right. It is a vampire party. That's not wine, it's blood.
Oh, that's gross.
Do you guys drink blood?
Definitely not.
Never touch the stuff.
I mean, I usually don't in that form. I try not to.
Maybe we should speak to Kenko about this. Doesn't seem to be a very good idea to offer anybody that comes in glasses of blood. Kenko.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We thought this might have been red wine. It is blood.
Of course, sir.
Oh, that's not a good idea to be serving it to strangers, is it?
It's a worse idea to have a lot of vampires and no food.
So it is a vampire party.
I knew it!
Wait, that means we gotta dress extra fancy to be on their levels. Because, like, vampires usually dress really fancy and, like, goth.
Their outfits are always just chef's kiss.
I have had a thought. We've only encountered 2 villagers in the village, and nobody else. Everybody seems to be here. Kenko, has the entire village been turned into vampires?
No, sir. The only vampires in the village are the Baron, and I am his thrall.
So these are guests, then?
Yes,
So
it's a party.
You're also a vampire. Oh.
I'm a thrall. Master will turn me into a vampire one day. I am more than 200 years old.
Oh. I want to be... You look good for 200. I mean, you got that kind of like silver fox thing going for you.
Make a roll to see if you impress civilians.
Ooh, okay. Hang on, let me bring up my sheet. I have, literally, I had some lyrics up. 1 second. I believe it's a D6. It is. Okay. I got a 1.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
You can describe what happens as you flirt with this guy.
I think he just, doesn't know how to react to me, maybe, because, he's a thrall. He's under the influence of this vampire, so, maybe he's, under that spell, and her charisma, as charismatic as she is, isn't quite enough to overpower that thrall spell.
It's such a terrible failure that you're mid-flirt when he turns away to look at something else.
I'll look over at Leia did you see this?
She's gonna whisper to Muse, maybe he plays for the other team.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
He turned into a hot guy?
Oh, can I?
Yeah!
Leah says, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then she goes into
Let me come with you. Girl roll. Girl, always stay together.
I will stay here.
Okay.
They head into the bathroom.
Bathroom, okay.
2 voices echo in this bathroom as 2 friends chat while in the stalls. Indeed, girls going together into the bathroom. Voice 1 says, "Ugh, this preserved blood, am I right?" Voice 2 says, "It beats mobs with torches." Voice 1 says, "I just want to nip into town for a bite of something fresh." Voice 2 says, "You're so bad. Maybe you'll run into Etta. I think she had a similar idea. You better hurry if you're going to go. Etta isn't known for being reserved." Voice 1 says, I wouldn't want to get the Baron in trouble, though it will certainly make the evening more interesting if Etta gets herself and the Baron in trouble." And then you hear mean girl laughter.
So is this was there a ladies and men washroom and we went to the ladies, or was it not having any specified gender?
That's a good question. My only requirement is stalls. You can describe the rest of the scene.
Oh, I see. Okay, because that would have been awkward if I went into a ladies' bathroom and then turned into a man.
Yeah, that would be so weird.
So I guess it would be unisex.
Yeah, that happens all the time. It's fine. I'll just kind of like look over at Lia like, you hear this mean girl stuff? And she has like that little twinkle in her eye like, I could get on that level. Does those voices sound familiar to me by chance?
I'm trying to think. If you were not in the Undrinkables, no, not at all.
No. Okay.
I'm going to go into the stall next to them, try and impersonate someone, and we're all gathering information for that.
Ooh, let's see your roll.
Ooh. Who are you going to impersonate?
Ooh, 14.
Oh.
Success with dire collateral, civilian death, priceless items destroyed. Describe how that happens.
So, I go into the stall and sit down, and I try to impersonate a mean girl. Ha ha, that's Etta. What is she like with the Baron? The two people next door say, who's that? That doesn't sound like a real person's voice. I go, ha ha, what are you like? And I hit the side, but I've forgotten my strength and just punch through the stall wall and hit something. And then just pull my hands slowly back out and go, oh dear.
Priceless items get destroyed. It's a domino of tumbling stalls as bam, 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 bam.
Oh, no.
One stall after another collapses. And it actually, there were like really nice bathroom accents in here. We're talking like chandelier in the bathroom.
Oh no.
Cloud of dust. Crystal shards fill the air. It hurts to breathe in here because you're breathing crystals from that chandelier.
I have made a mess.
I've made a mess. Well, I am gonna
For your own safety, I think everybody here should probably leave.
Oh. Yeah, true. That is a good angle.
I think it's fair to say Kenko has entered the bathroom.
Oh no.
There's been a mishap. Kingo, Konko,
We came in and it was like this.
Yep. It was like this when we got here.
I am gonna take the opportunity to like kind of try to slink away with with other people who are leaving to try to hide, I guess.
Did you change genders?
No, not yet, because like that happened as we just got in.
Okay.
So I have to find somewhere to do that.
The roll order is Arthur, destroyed bathroom. Lia, you have a chance to roll, and then Muse.
Ugh.
What do we roll?
Any of your skills, being nice to civilians, building and repairing things, gathering information, holding parades, impressing civilians, lifting heavy objects, protecting civilians. What do you roll, Lia?
Okay, I think I'll roll protecting civilians. I try to like usher them out so they don't breathe any glass. 5. Why do I keep on?
Wow.
Okay.
A 5 is one of the very, very rare successes you can get. Describe.
So basically, I as the commotion was happening, I already kind of took advantage of it, and like you guys probably don't see it in a moment, but I like form a wing and kind of stretch it over the others, and then usher them out, and then like quickly just withdraw it before anyone could see it. And yeah, they're now out of the bathroom and out of danger. And I will take that chance to just slip away into somewhere I don't see anyone.
Are you in the foyer or do you go into the room to the right?
Does it look like a small room with like a door and stuff?
It looks like a ballroom with a bunch of people dancing.
I do not go into the ballroom. I go into the foyer.
You are in the foyer. Next up in the rolling order is Muse. There is no one in this destroyed bathroom. What do you do? Kenko looks like he's in a lot of trouble. He looks a little worried and scared.
Yikes. I'm gonna try. I'm not sure what to do here. Maybe building and repairing things. Maybe I can try to help. At least like get like some control of like if there's like water on the ground, maybe like get some paper towels. So I need a D10. Just grabbing a bunch of paper towels. I don't know, is this a 6 or a 9? The line is under the curvy part. I don't know if that's a 6 or a 9. Okay, 6. So 6.
A 6 is once again one of the very few successes that you can get in this game. There's only 2, 5 and 6. Somehow you repair the bathroom with paper towels. Describe.
Yeah, she just like starts like taking them down like with both hands and just starts swiping, and it just magically turns into a beautiful bathroom once again. She's just that good. And she just turns around and smiles at whatever his name is. Kinko or Kanko?
Well, we'll find out if he has kink soon enough.
Okay. I'll turn to the butler and just grin. Better?
You know, before he hardly paid attention to you, but now he's seen you clean that up. You feel like that's the best flirting you could have done. You really spoke the minion language right there.
Oh. Now that I cleaned the bathroom for you, could you tell me, is the Baron going to, like, make everybody his thrall? Like, is that his game?
Ooh, now he looks possessive. And he says, no, it is a very rare honor to be his thrall. I am the only one in the past 200 years.
Oh, solid. High five.
I think he does high five you.
Nice.
But jealously.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just like an innocent question. I didn't know. I don't know better, you know, I'm new here. So, clean bathroom, why don't you know, I'm really hungry. I could go for a grilled cheese. Could you get me a grilled cheese?
Of course, ma'am, yes. And he steps out into the foyer, and you see that under the table that had blood glasses, he lifts the tablecloth, and it's like human food, including a grilled cheese.
Oh! I'll follow, and then I'll look at Lia and just be like, go. I'll distract him.
Yeah, because like Lia was looking for somewhere to hide, but presumably I couldn't find one because just a foyer, right?
Yeah.
So then I go back into the bathroom.
Yeah, I'll just be like, bathroom's better if you still gotta pee, which I think you do because you didn't get a chance to.
And she tries to like slip back into the bathroom without like attracting too much attention once again. And once in a stall, she will attempt to turn into the hottest person she knows, who's a guy, who is Stella Argentine's twin brother, Sterling. And so if I succeed, I'll describe him. What role would that be if I have to roll?
Impressing civilians.
Yeah, I would say that for sure.
I rolled an 18. So could I describe him first?
Yeah, also describe the dire collateral, which is more priceless items destroyed.
Oh no! Just clean that bathroom, man!
Okay, so... Okay, this is funny. So, basically, she turns into this tall, silver-haired guy with these, like, piercing, slitted blue eyes, and he's, like, tall, wears black, like, this elegant black kind of suit, and, long-legged and stuff like that, and the reason she destroys it is that she forgot how big his wings were. He has, like, these big silver wings, and then she just unfurls them as she transforms. And then, like, the combination of wings and tail kind of just destroy the stalls once again. Because, like, he has big wingspan.
In the foyer, Muse, you see Kanko go, "What was that?"
Muse is just like, sorry, she has IBS.
And he does not want to go into the bathroom.
Okay, so now Lia, as Sterling, takes this chance to kind of like saunter out of the bathroom and like do a kind of like a twirl and pose like this.
Muse like
And
fans
say-
herself like, oh.
Yeah, and like she's like in this form, she actually has like fangs, so could possibly pass as a vampire and say, "Hello, have we met?" to Kenko.
Make a roll for impressing civil. No, I don't want to see any more priceless items destroyed. Please, welcome to the party. I'm sure my master is expecting you. Waves you in.
Cool, let's go.
Yeah, go ahead and go in.
Expecting us too.
And like in the meantime, I kind of try to make idle chatter to act like I've never met these two before. Kind of like, oh, like what's your
Oh my
name?
God.
Yeah, you know.
You're hot. Oh. You wanna go dancing?
Kind of like looks Muse up and down and says, "Yeah,
Oh,
let's
she
do
keeps it tight.
I like your wings. You seem like a very fly guy.
Kind of like extends them and like kind of like you feel a whoosh of air as he does that and says, "Well, you know what they say about big wingspans."
No, can you tell me?
Winks at Muse.
It's the same thing they say about big shoes, my guy.
I'm still
just
unaware.
Still unaware.
Oh boy.
We'll have that conversation later, buddy.
Noted.
I'll give Leia that yikes look.
Yeah. Kind of just shrugs.
As you enter
right.
the right room, people are waltzing on a marble floor to music being played by a group of violin, cello, and other string instrument players in the corner. The ceiling extends up to the second story. Chandeliers sparkle. Tall paintings display elegant framed art. The ceiling is a mirror that shows an empty ballroom.
Oh, I'll pretend to like get into like a dancing stance with Leia, and I'll like whisper close to her. Look into the mirror. Well, there you don't see anybody. You know what that means, right?
Well, vampire party, I guess it makes sense. But
Yeah.
I still see my reflection, right?
Yeah, sorry. You're the only ones in the reflection of the room. A man with pale skin, almost sallow, and smoothed back black hair wearing a very fine black and red clothes approaches you. To you three, he said, well, to two of you, he says, "Welcome to the party. Belle, Sophia, and Queenie said that you would be coming. Your colleagues did fine work last week. Your colleagues did fine work last week, freeing my town from Scamantha's cult. Only eating oats every day. Revolting. The whole thing left a bad taste in my mouth. Please help yourself," and gestures to the table with wine glasses. To the man next to you, he says, "Kanko, have you seen Edda?" The man who opened the door for you replies, "Yes, Baron, she arrived earlier." The Baron says, "Really? I don't see her on the dance floor."
They were just speaking about Edda, right? Just so I can...
Yes.
Okay. So, so Sterling kind of like does kind of like a thinking face and says, this Edda seems pretty important. So can you remind me of who she is again? Not quite ringing a bell.
Yeah, and for us, of us new people too.
Edda Hoot, one of my guests.
Ella Hoot. I haven't met her personally. Can you like describe her to me? Maybe I've seen her.
Cerulean half-shaved hair with a part that can cover it. Very stylish.
Well, I'll be looking forward to meet her. Is she also a vampire?
He just gives you one of them smiles that shows the fangs. And like you can see in the mirror, like everyone here is a vampire.
Okay.
Smile is his response. Fangs.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
I have
was
a
wondering if
question
they're
myself.
fellow-
Jacob? I'm presuming I'm speaking to Jacob?
Yours truly.
There's, don't usually see so many vampires in one place. Is there some kind of special evening? Apart from the obvious party? Is there anything you're celebrating?
Yes! Your fine work, Firebreathing Kittens. You saved my town from a cult. We are celebrating.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's still kind of a thing. They really like that Scamantha lady. It's kind of concerning.
Without her, they can do what they want, but they have no more oats.
Yeah, what's about that?
She was drugging them against their will.
With the oats? So she put the drugs in the oats? That's actually kind of smart. So
I'm going to do another gathering information, if that's okay. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
trying to think.
Oh, 15.
A 15 means that there is success with either civilian death or priceless items destroyed. Describe the scene.
Okay. So I say, this is news to us. We've just arrived here, and we're hearing about this drugging of the oats. We were led to believe that the oats were blessed, and that's what made you scared of them, and kept you away from the civilians.
Yeah, they claim that they were holy oats.
Right, he will answer this question. How does this result in priceless items being destroyed?
As I'm gesticulating, Kenrick is going past with he's holding some champagne glasses full of blood, and I kind of gesticulate and knock them out of his hands. They lodge in the neck of a vampire, and the vampire starts spinning around, and it's almost like one of them is almost like spouting blood out of the neck a little bit while they spin round. So it's almost like they're pirouetting and turning the dance floor into a bit like a shower of blood.
Oh, yeah.
My.
So you get your answer before you gesticulate, and the answer, I don't know. What was the exact wording of your question?
So we were led to believe that the oats were holy blessed oats. Yeah.
Oh, she was quite a liar. And as he's about to talk about how his opinion of Scamantha and why he hired you guys and paid you your weight in gold last week to bring her to him, he says, "Yes, Scamantha, thank you again for your fine work there, Firebreathing Kittens. I knew hiring you to bring me Scamantha was the right choice. You resolved the job so quickly, and you arrived so speedily, too." The Baron pauses. Kenko smiles and chips in. "Please thank your colleagues again for teaching me about the portal." Kenko does the little minion clap where he's so happy. The Baron hesitantly adds, "If I had one critique, it would be to bring Scamantha to me alive. I did offer double to pay for her alive, but it is what it is." And then you gesture, you knock the wine glass, it goes in the guest's throat, the guest starts fountaining, and we're going to call scene on that castle party because it's chaos in there. And someone says, "I'll go to the bathroom and get some paper towels." They go to the bathroom. They're like, "Oh, no." Like a chain reaction of screaming and panicking happens. Yeah. And you guys sidestep.
Are they like trying to drink that guy's blood? I wonder.
Oh.
They're vampires.
Okay. Character choice. Yeah, sure. Would you like to drink some vampire blood? I ask my players.
I I'm kind of... Muse looks at it kind of curiously. If I drink it, do I become a vampire?
Leah Sterling goes for it because, like, sees a source of blood, hopefully will staunch it. And, like, yeah. Initially, she was pretending to be a vampire, but then she sees that, like, obviously the reflection. But you know what? Monster creatures do that too, so she is gonna try some and, like, try to stop it from getting everywhere.
You know what? Muse will try anything once.
Okay, you're both now going to slowly turn into vampires. You have made a character choice. Add that to your character progressions. What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not going to start to affect you until the hunger does, which will not be in this adventure.
Let us hope you
God,
haven't
this is
bitten off more
exciting.
than you can chew.
Slowly turning to vampire.
Vampire buddies! Woo!
I grab a glass of wine and do a cheers.
Yeah, cheers!
Then bottoms up after filling it with more of the vampire's blood. But yeah, we can move to another scene whenever we want, I guess.
Oh Lord, what have I done?
I think it was mostly me. So are we heading back to the village after that fiasco, are we? Okay.
Yes, let's return to that town map. There are places that you haven't been to yet.
Yes.
The bakery, the blacksmith, and I believe you wanted to wrap up at the temple, too.
I did. I was curious. Didn't they say something about the blacksmith earlier? They said something about made me curious.
Yes, you've heard mention of both the blacksmith and the baker. The baker was the one who was supposed to let Geber in out of the stocks.
Yeah, I wonder if he's okay. Maybe we should go check on the baker and be like, dude, what the heck?
I would be interested to see this baker as well.
Also, I'm really hungry for some cupcakes.
Yeah, are you guys all heading to the bakery?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Bakery. There is an open sign on the door to this building under a larger overhead sign that says, Born in Bread. And beneath it says, Open. Born in, I think I pronounced that right. Born in Bread. Open.
That's a good pun. I hope their bread's good.
It would be rather disappointing if his cooking, baking did not match the quality of his punnery.
Yeah.
I will have to tell Stuart's player that you enjoyed his puns.
Aw, Stuart.
Yeah. As you enter, a bell on the door rings softly. An obese elderly man wearing a khaki apron stands up from behind the display case where he was loading fresh loaves of bread, groaning with discomfort. Oh, he walks stiffly to behind the checkout counter. On the right wall of this bakery, a big, colorful poster of a neon yellow circle pastry with these cute tiny purple petals on it and the words Lavender Lemon Tart leans against a bunch of crates at floor level. The poster leaning against the crates looks aged, and the place where it used to hang on the wall is noticeably discolored, as if it had been up there for a very long time. Before you can comment on the crates or the poster leaning against them, the obese elderly man winces and looks at you sadly and says, I'm sorry, folks. There are no more oats to make oat bread. A batch of wheat bread just came out of the oven, though. I know it's not the same. He gestures stiffly to the front display case beside him, which has loaves of bread, but none of the lavender lemon tarts from the poster.
No lemon tarts?
I joined the legitimate order of the sanctified. It brings me incredible peace of mind to live a more simple life. He winces, or it did. He covers his mouth with his hand.
Don't worry, we won't tell. snitches get stitches.
I see you're wearing non-beige. You must not be fellow members. Sorry, we stopped selling pastries a little while ago. We do have bread.
I'll take some bread.
Yeah, same.
Did I miss your name before, Mr. Baker?
You must be Bjorn, right?
I am Johann Bornin, yes.
Johann.
Quick question, buddy. Did you forget something perhaps today?
Forget something. He looks unhappily surprised. Oh, Gabarin, I've forgotten to let her out of the stocks today because I wasn't feeling well. I'm sorry, I must leave right now.
No, don't worry. We took care of it for you. Don't worry. Though your stocks are now broken, so you're welcome.
He doesn't look grateful.
As they should be, because chaining people up is not something you should do. And she looks at him. Usually she's very jovial and happy, but she turned very serious and kind of glares at him.
I agree. It's totally not cool.
She leans over to Muse, who she thinks is the leader, and should tell her what to do. Can I kill him?
Not yet. We still need information.
Okay. Then
That
she
is
kind of
tempting.
just,
Oh, my mouse.
sits back with her arms crossed.
Tempting. Squints eyes.
Johann, we were sent here to help in hopefully rebuilding this town, bringing sense of order to it. We seem to have come into a bit of conflict. The temple, which I have to say I've not seen this kind of behavior from a temple, even if it does say it's legitimate. And also vampire barons.
Yeah, the vampire thing is weird.
So we're in a bit of a moral quandary at the moment about, what to do. Should we, raise the temple? We've already, there seems to have been some mishaps at the Baron's abode. Not that we'd know anything about that.
I would like for you to make a roll to gather information because you're fishing, or ask a different specific question that I can answer.
So I'm going to roll for gathering information. Let's see how this goes. It's a 20. It's a natty 20.
Oh, no. Okay, so you have inspired one of the end... All right, everybody. Welcome to the mechanics of Nice Marines. Your actions today will lead to civil war.
Oh, no.
He looks thoughtful, and he looks nauseous, and he looks fed up with a lot of things. And he says, why do we put up with the Baron feeding on us? He's a parasite. Scamantha temporarily freed us, but he hired people to kill her. And now our protection is gone. Yeah, that Baron. And you feel like people might, sneak into the Baron's castle with a stake in the night in a few days. Your actions have inspired civil war. This will affect the outcome of the game. For now, we will continue with the game. The civil war is coming.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Love how we have completely separate reactions. I'm like, ooh.
Seems like you've made a firm decision about your future there, sir.
I mean,
Our martyred leader of the legitimate order of the sanctified, Scamantha, likely will be avenged.
I mean, wasn't she drugging you, though?
Drugging? He looks confused. The oats were holy. I once accidentally dropped some in an open flame in my kitchen, and the fire sparkled green with their holy power. They were truly blessed.
I don't think that's... I'm also from a very, big religious fact myself, and, we really believe in, colorology, and, green is normally bad color, and the good color that you want is, purple, because purple means royalty, so, really... I think maybe it was not good. You feel me?
He looks unconvinced and says, any color apart from beige is bad. blend is in.
Okay, first of all, beige is a disgusting color.
You guys are becoming such fast friends in this moment.
Secondly, was beige like her favorite color or something? Is that why you like it so much?
Yes, all who follow Scamantha wear beige because of her.
Ew.
I have an idea. So Leah's going to step out. By the way, she had returned to her previous form. She doesn't look like Sterling anymore. She's going to step out and she's going to change. Like, she's going to go somewhere where no one's seeing her, like just hide behind a building or whatever. She's going to try to look like Scamantha again. Do I need to roll again? Or like, is it like, can I just use like the 5 that I had previously? Like, assuming that I can just turn into her.
This is a new instance, so let's see a roll of impressing civilians.
11. And then,
11?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, 11 is success with a dire collateral. Dire collateral means not just items are damaged, not just civilians are injured. Either this guy dies, or a priceless item is destroyed. So I'm going to say his shop. You temporarily became a bit larger in between. I don't want to reveal what you are if you don't want to. But
okay.
You no longer had a petite 6 foot or less form. You were much more. And a paw or a foot or a scale crushes the corner
of
swing
my tail by accident.
Of the tail. Yeah, the tail crushes the corner of this bakery. There are 4 crates pushed against the wall. 3 of the crates are smushed so flat, I do not know if we will ever know what was inside of them. But 1 crate is only exploded. And flying across the room, across the floor, is a burlap sack with stamped words on it that say in all capital letters, "Legitimate Order of the Sanctified," as it flies through the air, and sprinkling out of it, its ripped open burlap sack, are oats.
Okay. Well, I mean, since it was kind of revealed, like, you do see a flash, like, through that hole in the wall that she made of a very large dragon. Like, I'm talking 50, 60 feet long, 27 feet tall, and like a gigantic tail that swung. And just for a second, because in a poof of like sparkles, now Scamantha's there, and she walks back into the shop like nothing happened.
Okay, this game is a yes and game. It's not failure and destruction, it's success and destruction. So you look like Scamantha. And his eyes bug out of his head. This obese, elderly man wearing a khaki apron kind of just puts his hand right under his left shoulder and clutches so tightly.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. So
I think he appears to be having a heart attack.
Possibly. But one thing that she will say is, "I will support those who break chains, not those who forge them." And I don't know. She like notices, oh, damn, oops, that was not intentional. But she still like tries not to let it show on her face and just like, once again.
Are you making a brief or prolonged appearance?
Well, I'm going to like kind of. I'm trying to think, because I want it to look like a vision of Scamantha came before him and inspired him to try to free people, never put them in chains again. She will say, "Divine retribution shall come upon you if you ever touch a pair of stocks to put someone in them again." And then she kind of just like walks back out and then just goes back to her regular form and is just like, maybe I turned my quota.
I'll say, wow, a ghost! The ghost of Scamantha just appeared before us! I can't believe it!
Now I understand why this guy leads a civil holy war against the vampire baron. He received a vision from his murdered leader. And yeah, no, that makes sense. I get it. Did I mention there was a bag of oats flying through the air, and he said, "Thank you for the precious manna from heaven. One last batch of loaves from my goddess.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, we're
Scamantha
helping
in the
your
sky.
cult. Scamantha in the sky. I'm telling you, that should be the title.
He rushes over to the sack, then clutches his mouth and shudders and moves more slowly and comes to look at that burlap sack. His expression is excited, ecstatic, thrilled. Oats, he exclaims.
I'm gonna take this opportunity and I'm gonna start singing Scamantha in the sky.
To the tune of Scamantha in the Sky, he dances with the bag of oats and says, "Wonderful, I can make one last batch of oat bread. Wait half an hour, you must try them. I'll have some quick-rising soda-style oat bread for you." He picks up the sack and rushes, wincing, then moves more slowly, into the back of the bakery. Within the hour, he emerges, several dozen loaves of oat bread in his arms. He hands you a loaf each, exuberant, and he no longer moves stiffly or looks nauseous. He looks at peace.
Oh.
Yay.
I thought that those were out of the village. Well, or
It's a miracle.
Do you each eat the oat bread?
No, I don't. Leah doesn't.
I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted, but I'm already turning into a vampire.
Maybe it'll counteract it. Who knows?
You know what? Can I just try like a teeny tiny piece?
That's a good choice. I'm glad you said teeny tiny little. Like, as far as, like, yeah, that's the right amount.
Yeah. Like, just like a little pinch off of, like, the crust or something. Like, that's all right.
Yes. You feel the oats taste very nutrient dense, but something's a bit off about them. You feel a lot more mellow, Muse, and kind of emotionally flat. You are now just, cool with whatever, you know?
I'm down to clown. Hi, man, this stuff is great.
The man is making a shrine to his holy last batch of oat bread in the bakery.
Man. Oh, man, they're just making edibles, man. There's nothing wrong with this stuff. It's great.
I'll take your
Yes, I would
word
like
for
to
it.
visit the blacksmith. Actually, my joints are becoming increasingly stiff, and I would like to see if he has any oil that would lubricate me.
He said lubricate.
There's some 12-year-olds over here. 12-year-old boys. in our minds, apparently.
No, that was 100% in character. She is as high as a kite right now.
Leah laughs along because... well, actually, no, she would know.
Lubrication. Yeah, I'm down if you want to go see a blacksmith. Oh, man, I hope he's hot. I want to see that sweat rolling down. Let's go.
Oh, I'm excited for this abrupt tone shift. A sign over a building just off the town center's main plaza reads, Hammerzeit Blacksmith. And you guys have expressed you'd walk right in. You ever walked into a horror movie? Yeah. The blacksmith shop is hot from the fire indeed. The clanging stops as a man wearing tan canvas overalls sets down his hammer. He had been hammering out a fire red square, which, judging from all of the plain belt buckles hung up on racks on all the walls, was also going to be a belt buckle. The racks on the walls and the meat hooks hanging from the ceiling look suspiciously like they were designed to hold swords. Well, not the meat hooks. The racks on the walls look like they were originally designed to hold swords. He stares at you, eye twitching, sweat dripping down his forehead, and says nothing.
I love a strong, silent man. Sorry, we're here for a reason.
Can you oil me up?
That.
Everything you do in here is going to need a roll.
Oh.
So you can choose what you are going to roll for. The questions you ask here are very important.
Oh.
I will specifically only answer the questions you ask. And the things that you say and offer.
Okay, so since he needs oil, maybe we could, like he said, could we ask him for some oil? We could do like a building and repairing roll.
I think if I'm asking, I'm going to try being nice to civilians. Because he might be, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Let's see a roll.
4.
A 4 is failure
Ooh.
with some success.
Ooh.
He shakes his head no. And as he shakes his head no, it jerks violently to the right in a spasm.
Ooh. That seemed like a pretty nasty spasm. Are you okay?
I last ate 4 days ago. The last of my oats. I haven't slept for 3.
Sounds like you need a break.
You know what, my guy? We actually just helped them make some bread next door at the bakery. You want to take a break and get some food, or we can go get some food and bring it to you.
No food other than oats will do.
So
I
you
believe
don't-
they found a batch of oats to make bread from. So that will fill your particular fancy, I imagine.
His eyes widen. You see even more of how red and bloodshot they are. Genuine game-changing choice here. Do you give him some of your oats bread?
Yeah, I'll do it.
He looks hungrily at the bread you're holding.
I will give it to him. I'm not going to eat it.
Probably wise. He snatches it from your hand, unable to stop himself from devouring it. He chews it first ravenously, and then slower each bite.
yeah.
Calm, tense muscles relax. He closes his eyes, savoring. Thank you, tourists. I feel at peace again. Here, I want to thank you. He rustles around in his wares and pulls out 2 plain belt buckles for Muse and Lia. To Arthur, he hands 1 bottle of grease. Arthur, this is a single use of a rare lubricant oil to stop joints from being stiff, enough for one of Arthur 331's joints, such as 1 arm or 1 leg. And I just want to, as a GM, I want to say I'm impressed. Personal applause. Do you know the sequence of events it would have taken for you to have given this man bread? This was in my low probability outcome for the episode.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I decided, man, like okay, side note, it was not my intention to restart the cult. I was just like, never put anyone in chains again, but I guess, wow.
Wow, we started a cult, I guess.
Or restarted it.
We solidified a cult. Okay. Muse is not sure how to feel about this.
Yeah, so was Lia. He was just like, I wouldn't just influence this guy to never put anyone in chains, but did I just forge so many new ones?
Yeah, and we literally just gave them all drugs. and we also gave them, like, the ability to get more drugs. So, I guess we technically fixed the town? At least they're happy. You're happy, right, sir?
He takes a deep, sad sigh, and his spasming slowly calms, his violent twitching, and he says, I can't hear her voice anymore.
I'll stage whisper to Leia. Do we tell her about the ghost? Do we tell him about the ghost?
Leah's just kind of like look at you and nod, but then is like, she tries to say, I got this, or I have an idea, kind of. She will say, and okay, just GM, the name was Johann Bornin.
For the baker, yeah.
She's gonna say, I believe that Johann Bornin had a divine revelation. So you should speak to him, but also from what I heard, he said something about never breaking chains, never forcing others to do your bidding, leaving free choice and free will, and breaking the chains of any who bind you. We saw her too. Like it was.
We did. It was
appeared.
a full It was like a full apparition. I could have like touched her if I wanted to.
His eyes well with tears, and he says, "Up until a few minutes ago, I saw her by my side for the past 3 days. I miss her." And then he's gonna get the baker and be like, "Is she still here?" And he's at the bakery now, and they're talking together excitedly about something. I wonder who rolled a 20. I don't know what they're talking about. And you see them heading towards the temple.
Oh no. Should we go back home and warn people about this?
I can't imagine anything wrong going on from what we've done today.
Well, the thing is, this cult was supposedly harmful to the village, and we may have restarted it somehow. So maybe more action will be needed here in the future, or I don't know. They looked pretty serious, or like they were plotting something.
Yeah, they looked like they were ready to beat somebody up, and that stuff mellows you out. So that's saying something.
That is a fair point. Can we be considered responsible for what these people do in the future?
I mean, nobody's gonna know it was us, right? We'd just be like, hey, it was like this when we got there. And
It very much was, a lot of it.
Yeah. It's not lying. It's not lying.
Also, we did fix the bar, right? Yeah, we did go in and rebuild. I mean, the hole in the wall doesn't matter in the bakery. It's going to be fixed easily. It wasn't as destroyed as the other one, you know?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just...
I, for one, am surprised with the ease.
It's a giant window now.
I, for one, am surprised with the ease with which the vampires were killed. I've heard they were notoriously difficult to kill, yet I seem to have accidentally ended the lives of 2 of them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I mean,
that's great.
Maybe
we don't tell people we killed people.
Yeah, probably shouldn't. Usually people don't
maybe
react
not
well.
mention that. Yeah, maybe not mention that in the report.
Also, I mean, weren't the vampires kind of harming the town people? And then without their beer, they wouldn't have the ability to heal from it. So aren't we doing something good by trying to get the villagers to, you know...
Yeah, they need their beer.
That's a very good point.
And their blood not being sucked anymore.
Because we did take the last of the beer. Yeah.
So we fixed it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I don't think the villagers liked their blood being sucked.
Nobody likes their blood.
Them.
Well, I mean, some people like it. It just depends on who you ask.
Yeah, but it sounds like they were not happy with disappearing and then reappearing. They didn't like that.
Yeah, that would scare pretty much anybody, especially like moms with small children. So, and everybody knows vampires love babies.
Yeah, I think it just really depends on what happens from here on. I mean, we could have done something good. We could have done something really bad. It depends. What's more harmful? Vampire baron or a cult?
I mean, this cult seems pretty harmless as cults go. I mean,
we have
just
removed the ability to stock people.
Yeah.
Stock? I don't... What's the word for putting people in stocks? Put them in stocks.
Yeah.
We've removed that ability, so... what else can they do?
Well,
I guess
I don't want to give suggestions. But I have a few.
Would you guys like to hear the 3 possible endings to this adventure?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So first I'll read the 2 that you did not do. Ending 1. You go back to visit the Fikri Cheetham who has decided to take over for Scamantha but doesn't have the recipe for the oats. Fikri says, "Welcome back." Actually, what was their accent again? I don't remember. Whatever. "Welcome back. What did you learn about the danger the Baron poses to our town? Do you see how only the legitimate order of the Sanctified can protect you? Are you ready to join? The former bodyguard looks over your shoulders at the entrance to the temple behind you, excitement on his face at a potential new follower. He would have recognized the person standing there and at first smiled, but then his expression would have changed to concern. Kirk? What are you holding there, Kirk? I thought Scamantha repurposed the blacksmith to only make plain square belt buckles and building tools. You look behind you, and there's Kirk Stanley the blacksmith, but without being given any oats or beer, he does not look quite right. It could be the odd crooked posture he's holding himself at with one shoulder higher than the other. It could be the deranged glint in his eye, or it could be the machete in his right hand. Kirk says, Scamantha speaks to me. She and I will lead the legitimate order together. Kill the false prophet. Lead together. Kill the false prophet. Lead together. He would keep repeating that over and over as he walks towards Fikri, and would have died from the MAOI inhibitor withdrawal seizures, as he may or may not have taken Fikri down with him with his machete. You guys have avoided that outcome by giving him beer or oats.
Okay.
Potential outcome number 2 was if they had been to the blacksmiths and the bakers and did feed Kirk Stanley the blacksmith oat bread, but didn't start a civil war. Welcome back. What did you learn about the danger the Baron poses to our town? Do you see how the legitimate order of the Sanctified is the only one who can protect you? Are you ready to join? The former bodyguard looks over your shoulders at the entrance to the temple behind you, excitement on his face at a potential new follower. He recognizes the person standing there and smiles. Kirk Stanley, as I live and breathe, what brings you to temple? The blacksmith looks sick and pauses but holds himself standing upright. It was the oat bread, Fikri. It was all just the oat bread. The peace, the protection, all of it were lies. We were being drugged into peace. The oats were only temporarily making us less tasty to a vampire that eventually would have gotten desperate enough to continue to eat. My business, making plain belt buckles instead of beautiful swords, wearing khaki instead of colors, donating all of our worldly goods to Scamantha, it was all just to control us, Fikri. She didn't love us or protect us. She wasn't even helping us. This, he gestures around him at the temple, this has got to end. Let's end the legitimate order together, Fikri. Let's stop the lies. Besides, we don't even have the oats anymore. It's been over for a week now. Let's just admit it. Fikri looks at Kirk and something cracks in his face. His previous smile falls. His eyes well with tears, and he steps towards Kirk and brings him in for a bear hug. The two men hold each other, weeping. But that is not what happened. Instead, we have just enough oats to unite everyone in the legitimate order of the Sanctified into one final, valiant, glorious purpose. The town will rise again. They restart the cult just long enough to do a civil war and drive off the vampire baron. You said you liked burning stuff down? There's a lot of that coming as a mob with pitchforks and torches rises up to the castle. They drive the baron to the precipice that overlooks the cliff. Kenko stands looking at his beloved baron, the thrall, desperate, pleading. Please, he says. The baron looks at him, turns into a bat, and abandons him and flies away. Kenko goes, "No, master, no!" As the mob just closes on him on the cliff edge. And Kenko looks at how his master has left him. He looks at the crowd approaching, the pitchforks, the flames. And after 250 years of solid service, he steps backwards into the abyss. Did he have enough vampire blood in him to be turned into a vampire and survive the fall? Did he end everything there, plummeting into the village below? We'll find out in a future adventure what happened to Kenko.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Low-key the coolest ending.
Right?
Thank you for joining us today. Joining us were Lia,
See, this is why I usually ask someone before I do things.
Muse,
It's always a good adventure when I'm around, isn't it?
and Arthur.
Hopefully, there will be less accidental deaths in my next adventure.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Goodbye.